Gameranx presents the top 10 new games of January 2016. Yes, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. Hope you're done celebrating because we gotta get back to what's really important, the video games. And there's a lot coming out this month, starting off with number 10. Darkest Dungeon is a turn-based strategy roguelike RPG that's been in early access for a while, and people have been enjoying it, but now it's getting a full release, and it is not for the faint of heart. This is a punishingly difficult roguelike with lots of strategy and lots of things to pay attention to. You have to take care of your characters and mind their individual traits. If you're not careful, they can get nervous, they can get brave, they can get fearful, they can even become alcoholics, and all these traits affect their in-game performance. There is a lot to sink your teeth into here with RPG fans, not to mention a beautiful art style, and you'll probably get a lot of gameplay out of Darkest Dungeon, so maybe it's worth checking out. And at number 9, we have Final Fantasy Explorers. Final Fantasy Explorers is an action role-playing game for the 3DS. In it, you play as a band of heroes who go out looking for treasure that would be certain types of magical crystals. Stop me if you've heard that one before. What makes Final Fantasy Explorers special is that it feels a bit like Monster Hunter in terms of the quest structure. And the combat is all character job-oriented stuff, so if you're into that from previous Final Fantasy games, this might be your jam. And if you got a 3DS and you're a Final Fantasy fan, you have no excuse not to check this out. And at number 8, we have Amplitude, the Kickstarted remake of the classic PlayStation 2 rhythm action game. Developed by Harmonix, this game is a total cult hit for a reason. The original Amplitude was a ton of fun. I haven't got my hands on a new one yet, but I've heard that it continues a trend and is totally awesome, but the lack of licensed music kinda hurts it a little bit. It's colorful, it's fast, it's musical, it's bright, and you're gonna be gripping your controller like crazy to try and achieve a 100% score. Like I said, if you've never heard of Amplitude because the original was a cult classic, maybe this is the right time to jump in this month. And at number 7, we have Blade and Soul. This is an action MMORPG exclusively for the PC, and it's pretty unique. It takes this ancient Shinto Japanese style design and works it into a more modern RPG aesthetic. This game has been huge in Asia for many, many years, and it's finally being brought to the United States, and people are really pumped about it for a reason. It's damn good. I've spent some time with it, and while it does feel like a very traditional MMO, there are certain elements of it that just make it feel really unique. Building your own legendary weapon, some character traversal stuff, and the environment all just make it kind of unique and a pretty cool MMO. So if you've been looking for a new MMO, try Blade and Soul. And at number 6, we have Resident Evil 0, the HD Remaster. This remastered version of RE0 is for PC, PS4, and Xbox One, and it is probably really good, judging by the last Resident Evil remake. It takes a really already great and gorgeous game, gives it a little bit of an HD coat of paint, and puts it out in the wild. Resident Evil 0, for those of you that didn't play it, was a GameCube exclusive that was totally awesome and told the side story of Rebecca Chambers. There's some good characters, some creepy villains, some really scary set pieces, and it's definitely worth checking out for Resident Evil fans. And at number 5, we have Mario & Luigi Paper Jam. Mario & Luigi Paper Jam is a 3DS game where the original Mario and Luigi team up with Paper Mario. And the ensuing hijinks are pretty awesome. Reviewers have really loved this game for a reason because it's just great Mario gameplay. I think it was a really brilliant idea that they took two of the best side Mario gameplay style games and smashed them together because it seems like it's a really successful marriage. Paper Jam releases towards the end of January, but it's going to be another reason this month to use your 3DS, and that's awesome. And at number 4, we have The Witness. This is Braid developer creator Jonathan Blow's newest puzzle game. Yeah, you remember this one? They showed this game off back when they announced the PlayStation 4. It's been in development for a really long time. I still don't totally know what to make of it, but I am very curious because it looks cool. And every once in a while, I like a well-designed puzzle game. This is releasing for PS4 and PC, and since it seems like Jonathan Blow has proven to make some really good games, I'm gonna check out The Witness because of that. And at number 3, we have Homeworld, Deserts of Kharak. This PC-exclusive RTS is actually being published by Gearbox and is a prequel to the 1999 space-based RTS Homeworld. Yes, another game on our list this month that is a cult classic game being brought back for new audiences. People loved Homeworld for a reason, not just because of its great gameplay, but because of its world, its universe, and its story. Homeworld Deserts of Kharak looks to be a lot of fun. And at number 2, we have Rise of the Tomb Raider apparently releasing for PC this month. If you haven't known by now, Rise of the Tomb Raider was an Xbox One exclusive, and it was really good. We played it, we made a video on it, we enjoyed it, and it's an absolutely great Tomb Raider game that capitalizes on the successes of the original. It does feel a little bit more of the same at times, but it's just a more refined and more exciting experience. So PC players, you'll finally be able to check it out this month. PlayStation 4 owners, you're gonna have to wait a while. But PC players, enjoy Rise of the Tomb Raider because it is totally great. And at number 1, we have Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen. Dark Arisen is an expansion and re-release of Dragon's Dogma containing all of the original content plus a whole new questline and region, the Bitter Black Isle. The game also packages in all the original DLC content as well as different skill upgrades, armor, weapons, enemy types, and more. Now listen, I don't know if everybody played Dragon's Dogma, but it was really freaking good. It was a total surprise and just a really awesome and fun to play RPG. Like Demon Souls and Dark Souls, it was a really great marriage of Western ideas and style and Japanese gameplay design. So if you've never had a reason, the Dark Arisen version is totally a reason to get on board this month. If you like a good RPG, you'll enjoy this. I promise you that. So those are our games this month, but we also have a few bonus games that we couldn't cram into the list, including LEGO's Marvel Avengers releasing for every single system under the sun. We also have, and I'm gonna totally butcher the name, Altair, Esha, and Lagi Plus, Alchemists of the Dusk Sky. And last but not least, we're getting the release of the top-down action game Bombshell, which actually is shaping up to look pretty cool. But guys, those are all the games releasing in January, and it's surprisingly a pretty chock-full month. So, most importantly, let us know what you're going to be playing in January 2016. Let us know in the comments some of your favorite games. And as always, if you learned a thing or two, maybe found a new game releasing, click the like button because that can help us out so much. And if you're new, if this is your first time here, subscribe because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.